Hi everyone and welcome to today's video. In this video we're going to learn about using the expressions what's and it's in order to ask questions and give answers about what things are. This is A1 listening and it is lesson number 4. Alright, so we might ask the question, what is it? Or what's that? So we would say, it's a dictionary. So what's that? See if you can give the answer. The answer should be, it's a camera. What's that? It's a chair. What's that? It's a desk. What's that? It's a clock. All right, now we have to try to match each of these images to the picture. So letter A, what's that? Well, A would be a hat. It's a hat. How about B? What's that? It's a laptop. Letter C, what's that? It's a light switch. Letter D, what's that? It's a socket. Letter E, what's that? It's a microphone. And letter F, what's that? It's a jacket or coat. All right, now we're going to talk about how to determine whether when something is one or more than one, or singular or plural. So I'll say these first. When we have one thing, we would say it's an apple. Remember, we use an when the noun starts with a vowel, an A, E, I, O, or U sound. So we say it's an apple, meaning it's one apple. But if there's more than one thing, we would say, what are they? Not what is it. It is singular, they is plural. And so the answer would be their apples. So we don't use an with the plural because an means one. You could also say they are apples, either their apples or they are apples. They both mean the same thing. Okay, so what are they? So they're carrots. What are they? They're books. And what are they? They're seeds. Right, you could also ask what's this when you're standing next to something or pointing at something. So we're going to look at these images and then you're going to listen to your recording. So which of these items do you hear in the recording? So let's listen.
What's this?
It's chalk.
And what's this called?
It's a whiteboard. What's that?
That's some kind of computer, I think.
Is it a new computer?
Yes, it's new. Definitely. I think it's very new.
And what's that?
It's actually, I don't know what it is. Ask the teacher.
All right, let's listen again and I'll check them off as they mention them.
What's this?
It's chalk.
And what's this called?
It's a whiteboard. What's that?
That's some kind of computer, I think.
Is it a new computer?
Yes, it's new. Definitely. I think it's very new.
And what's that?
It's actually, I don't know what it is. Ask the teacher.
Okay, so the last one would be it's a desk, a desk. All right, now we're going to listen again and fill in the gaps as we go. You can read along.
What's this?
It's chalk.
And what's this called?
It's a whiteboard.
But it's black.
What's that?
That's some kind of computer, I think.
Is it a new computer?
Yes, it's new. Definitely. I think it's very new.
And what's that?
It's actually, I don't know what it is. Ask the teacher.
All right, and now we have the expressions a type of or a kind of, and we use these often in spoken English. So we might ask, what are they? And they would say they're lychees. And if a person doesn't know what a lychee is, you might say they're a type of fruit. What's this? It's an Allen key. Person doesn't know what an Allen key is. You say it's a kind of tool. Okay, so now say what these things are and use a kind of or a type of. So we have the words here, the pairs of words. So letter A, what is this? So this would be pliers. These are pliers. They're a type of tool. And pliers is a little bit different because we only have one set of pliers, but they have two parts, so we kind of always consider those plural. Sort of like scissors or pants. Even though they're only one thing, we would consider them plural. So what are they? They are pliers. They are a type of tool. Okay, what is B? What's this? Well, we would say this is a guava. It's a kind of fruit, or it's a type of fruit. How about C? What are they? Well, they are wombats. They are a type of animal. And what are these? They are whisks. They are a type of utensil. All right, so what are the names of these things in English? So this can be a helpful phrase if you see a picture of something or you see something and you don't know what the English word for it is. You can ask, what is this in English? And the answer would be, it's called a, or they're called, and then the plural in English. So what is this? You could say in English, it's called a fern. What is this? In English, it's called a starfish. What is this? In English, it's called a candle. And what are these? In English, they're called radishes. All right, sometimes do you borrow things from your friends? So you're going to listen to a conversation. So let's read the questions before listening. What is the teacher's name? How many people speak in the conversation? On which page is exercise 2? And what does the student want to borrow? So let's listen.
Good morning, everyone. Okay, can everyone please turn to page 6 and look at exercise 2?
Mr. Giles, it's page 7, not page 6.
Oh, yes, sorry, you're right. Turn to page 7 and look at exercise 2.
Which page?
Page 7, exercise 2.
Can I borrow what's this called in English?
It's a pen.
Okay, thanks. So can I borrow your?
What's it called?
A pen. Can I borrow your pen?
Sure, no problem.
All right, let's listen again and we'll fill in the answers as we hear them. So what is the teacher's name?
Good morning, everyone. Okay, can everyone please turn to page 6 and look at exercise 2?
Mr. Giles,
So she said, Mr. Giles, that's the teacher's name.
it's page 7, not page 6.
And exercise 2 is on page 7.
Oh, yes, sorry, you're right. Turn to page 7 and look at exercise 2.
Which page?
Page 7,
All right, so then we have a third person speaking. So how many people speak in the conversation? There are 3. There is Mr. Giles, the female student, and then the male student. And what does the student want to borrow?
exercise 2.
Can I borrow what's this called in English?
It's a pen.
Okay, thanks. So can I borrow your?
What's it called?
A pen. Can I borrow your pen?
Sure, no problem.
Okay, so the student wants to borrow a pen. All right, we're going to listen again. This time you can read along, and I'll fill in the gaps as we go.
Good morning, everyone. Okay, can everyone please turn to page 6 and look at exercise 2?
Mr. Giles, it's page 7, not page 6.
Oh, yes, sorry, you're right. Turn to page 7 and look at exercise 2.
Which page?
Page 7, exercise 2.
Can I borrow what's this called in English?
It's a pen.
Okay, thanks. So can I borrow your?
What's it called?
A pen. Can I borrow your pen?
Sure, no problem.
All right, so now see if you can make some sentences about these words using it's a type of, it's a kind of, can I borrow. So take a few moments. You can pause the video and try those on your own and then restart when you're ready to hear some suggested answers. Your answers might be a little different from mine, but we'll talk about some suggested answers. Okay, so for A, you could say in English it's called a hammer. It's a type of tool. You might ask someone, can I borrow your umbrella? In English, it's called a knife. It's a kitchen utensil. And D, in English, it's called a violin. It's a type of musical instrument. Here are a few more. Again, you can pause the video and try these on your own. And then restart when you're ready to hear some possible answers. So letter A, in English it's called a kite. It's a type of toy, I think that children play with. Letter B, in English it's called a belt. It's a type of clothing or clothing accessory, something that goes with your clothing. Letter C is a planet. And letter D, these are scissors. They're a type of tool. All right, that brings us to the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, and share, and also leave any comments or questions that you might have. Thanks for watching. Talk to you again soon. Bye.